Good morning, everyone. My name is PADMANI, but I go by Pat for short. I'm a first-year PA student in the Yale PA Online program, and I currently live in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's around 8 o'clock a.m. here on the West Coast. I'm getting my day started. I'm going to get some coffee going, and I'm really excited to take you along on my day and show you what it's like to be a first-year PA student in this program. Okay guys, so I'm just in my office space, had my morning coffee. I'm actually just gathering some things together before I head out for SEED. SEED stands for Clinical Experience in Early Didactic, and that's where we're placed at a clinical site in our first year, beginning term 2. So that's cool. I can show you a little bit about that as well as how I balance SEED and coursework. And I did put a question box in the previous post. So if there are any questions, I can do my best to address them throughout the day. So one of the things that I really like about the Yale PA Online program, of course, is SEED, just because we do get to continually practice our physical exam skills on actual patients. So like today, I've done ear exams, I've done heart and lung exams, and it's really cool when you can correctly identify abnormal findings. Okay guys, I'm actually done with SEED for the day. It is about 3:30ish in the afternoon right now. I'm usually there about 4 to 5 hours out of the week, just because it's only meant to supplement our didactic curriculum. It's not meant to be a full clinical rotation, but as you can see, it is very helpful. I wish I could have taken you around more in the clinic, but it was just way too busy. We were basically jumping from room to room. But about my overall experience with SEED, I initially started out doing a lot more observation and helping out with vitals, and then over time I've taken full HPIs on my own, presented them to my preceptor, written out in the chart. I've also done physical exams and explained my findings to my preceptor, and there are also additional things you can do based on which site you're at. So you could be placed at, like internal medicine or at urgent cares, things like that. I know one of my classmates has already placed, simple interrupted sutures during SEED. Dr. Karashi's office is family medicine, so we see patients of all ages. She also does a lot of pap smears, so I've assisted in a lot of pap smears. She has me identify the cervical os and the posterior fornix each time. So that's really cool. But yeah, so I'm done with SEED for the day. I'm going to move studying. I want to get some lectures out of the way for the week. Usually after SEED, I prefer studying at a cafe. So I'm actually already here, so I'm about to head in. So before heading home, I decided to go for a walk in the park. I always like to break up my study time by doing something active, even if it's just a walk. That's a good question, but not really. We have 3 immersions that are on campus throughout the program. We already had one back in March of this year, and during that time we get to work in the simulation lab with each other. We get to work in the cadaver lab and do dissections, and during the year, because of the immersions and all the small group stuff that we have to do, we've formed really strong connections with each other. Time is now 8:30. I'm about to go heat up some dinner and just put on some finishing touches on my LI. So that stands for learning issue. We are given learning issues every time we meet in our PBL group. So that takes place live on Zoom. Those are our live class sessions. And we're basically given a patient case and we work together as a group to figure out what more we need to know in order to come up with the correct diagnosis and a plan to treat the patient. So based on our patient's chief complaint and the history and the physical that we've gotten so far, we have some things high on our differentials, such as epiglottitis and foreign body aspiration, among other things. So one of my assignments is to look up a laryngoscopy, how it's done, what the indications are, and present that tomorrow to my group.